the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Rockets in Houston. And for Houston, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And for the Houston Rockets, everyone wondered how Chris Paul and James Harden, 2 ball-dominant players, would complement each other. Shaq, your thoughts?
Both.
What's that?
Both can create.
Okay.
Both can play off the ball.
True.
And both just want to win.
Okay.
Both.
I like that. Both. But, Paul always said he's excited to play off the ball, but I wasn't sure how it was going to work. He typically hadn't done that. But, James Harden, great floor leader, leadership skills, have really picked up over the last 2 years.
You weren't sure how it was going to work out.
No, it wasn't.
That makes both of us.
Yeah.
Both of us. Kevin Harlan. Just about time for the tip, thankfully.
Let's meet the visiting team, the Chicago Bulls. At center, Robin Lopez. At power forward, Wendell Carter. At point guard, Chris Dunn. At the other guard position, Zach LaVine. At the other forward position, Jabari Parker. The head coach of the visiting team is Fred Hoiberg.
And now, tonight's starting lineup. At power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 0, Marquise Chris. Started in the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 7, Carmelo Anthony. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 15, Clint Capela. Starting at point guard, at 6'0" inches, number 3, Chris Paul. And starting at guard, number 13, James Harden! Your head coach is Mike D'Antoni. Let's hear it for your Houston Rockets!
The Chicago Bulls are on the road in this interconference game today. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and pad their win total.
Yeah, right now, the Rockets, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
Without question. I mean, their expectations may have been a little outsized, but this is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. LaVine and Parker are the wings. Carter out there with Robin Lopez, and it's Dunn in at point guard. Harden with it. To the inside. Capela, high post. Houston moving the ball around. Chris. Off target from three-point range.
You take a look at the Rockets' offense, and they've become lean and mean. Very few mid-range shots, no long twos. It's all threes and points in the paint. They keep their menu tight, and it works for them.
Now, here's Parker. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit.
kudos to him for his energy, especially on the glass where he was an absolute beast.
Levine, good.
You know, if you're guarding Levine, Kevin, you have to respect how quickly he can catch and elevate. I mean, this guy can bounce like he's on a trampoline.
You talked about the Rockets' focus offensively. It's all on Harden and Chris Paul.
Yeah, they're the main shot creators for that offense. Everybody else better be happy spotting up, setting picks and rolling, and scoring in transition. The Beard and CP are going to have the ball in their hands most of the time.
Here's Dunn. James Harden picking up that last basket. Levine kicks to Parker. Dunn against Paul. Dunn passes to Carter. Shot clock at 2. A 3-ball. The Rockets pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio. Oh!
My goodness. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Now, here's Dunn. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. Parker against Anthony. Taken away by Anthony. Now, here's Paul. Defense right on him. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
And taken away by Paul. And here they come. Here's Capela. And he makes that one.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. Dave?
Kevin, I asked him what he thought the key factors would be coming into this game, and he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside. And that hesitation can be a game changer. We'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Yeah, that's the most surefire approach to use, guys. I mean, because they don't want to get into a shootout today. I mean, if this becomes a defensive battle, they'd really enjoy that.
The first free throw is good.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
Good on both. And Greg, you look at Dunn. It can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Carter. Over Chris, and that one comes up a bit short.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And the dunk by Capela.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capela, an alley-oop specialist.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Dunn kicks to Carter. Lopez outside. Levine with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Passes it to Dunn. Parker with it. This one for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Paul against Dunn. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Yeah, I thought they were terrific at getting the ball moving. Played so well together that night. really shared the ball and looked for each other at a high level.
Now, here's Dunn. Carter right side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capela. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And that one falls for Carter. Well, we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in a locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
Yeah, I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to – it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
And now here's Chris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Paul. Rebound by Parker.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
The kick out to Lopez. Levine against Harden. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Harden.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Here's Paul. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to San Antonio.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Bulls trail by 11. On the wing, Levine. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Houston on D. Levine kicks to Lopez. And there's the pass to Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. 11 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Dicing up the defense with his speed, Chris Dunn has extraordinary handles.
Ball finds Harden. Now Anthony. From deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Now Carter after the missed 3 by Carmelo. And yes, it's good. Levine's got his second basket of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Paul. Here's Chris. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Chris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dunn passes to Lopez. And Clint Capela is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Got to be more careful. Can't pick up 2 fouls this early on. You just can't.
So for the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capela. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Then for the Bulls, Felicio's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Carter. And it's Valentine in for Parker. Ball against Dunn. And stolen by Portis. Dunn kicks to Felicio. Portis, the pass to Dunn. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Nene. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Tucker.
And sometimes, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's 9 points for James Harden.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And James Harden taking home the MVP award in 2018. And Clark, well deserved.
It sure was, Kevin. A career mark in scoring a league-high 30 points a game. The first player ever to drop 60 points as part of a triple-double. It certainly was his year.
Houston making a switch here. Green's checked in. Now here's Levine. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. 11-point game. On the wing, Gordon. And Tucker has it in the corner. Green in the post. Launches a three, and that's good. Eric Gordon for three. Gordon's got himself on the board with three there.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Levine. 6 points for him. Felicio kicks to Levine. Clock at 4. Taken away by Nene. Now Tucker. No points in the game yet for him. And here is Valentine. He dishes it to Holiday. Five to shoot. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Down low and stolen by Valentine. Levine wide open. And the shot is long.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And Green gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 14.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here is Holiday. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Levine looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
And from everything you hear, LaVine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Free throw good, Levine.
Not a guy you want to send to the foul line. LaVine, one of the best in this league for his age.
And so Levine nails both of them. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
1:25 left in the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Bucks. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Chicago. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And, you know, for the Bulls, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Paul kicks to Green. Back to Paul. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 10. Felicio, the pass to LaVine. Outside Holiday. With the shot. Green with the rebound. Rockets leading by 14. Kicks it to Tucker. And there's the feed to Gordon. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Paul. Over LaVine. No good with the wing jumper. Got it off in time. That one's not going to go. And so it's Houston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. A unique upbringing for Clint Capela. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capela's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Bobby Portis. Also, Valentine out there. And it's Felicio in at the center position. Now here's LaVine. Stolen by Tucker. He feeds it to Gordon. Chalk up 2 there. Gordon's got 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Valentine kicks to LaVine. Puts one up from 19. The Rockets pull it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's LaVine after Eric Gordon's miss. Portis in the post, guarded by Nene, stolen by Nene. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
And, Greg, you know, they're really controlling the pace and game right now, rushing, pushing the break, and leaving the defense in its wake.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capela, he's checked in for Nene. Marquise Chris comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's James Harden in for Chris Paul. Chicago also making some changes.
Mind the lanes.
Carter,
Mind
he's
the
checked
lanes.
in for Felicio.
One shot.
Jabari Parker comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's done in for Zach LaVine. That free throw good from Gordon. And Eric Gordon, top 3 in the league, and three-pointers made the last 2 seasons running.
Yeah, he's done it 2 years in a row now, making over 200 triples in a season while coming off the bench. Impressive.
Now, here's Parker. No points in the game yet for him, and the basket is good.
And I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
Harden against Dunn. Now here's Harden. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now here is Carter. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Dunn. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 7 points for Chris Dunn.
Well, you got to put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside because this guy is an exceptional scorer.
Back to Harden. Takes a 3. Rockets working now with a fresh shot clock. Gordon for 3.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Parker passes to Carter. He kicks it to Holiday. High, arcing shot. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Holiday's got his second bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Harden finds Gordon. Back to Harden. Goes up on the wing. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in. On the wing, Harden. Dunn covering. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
Capela kicks to Anthony. Over Parker.
When Parker's in the area, I mean, shooters have to be careful. I mean, his athleticism and wingspan really help alter a number of shots.
Holiday dishes to Parker. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Parker. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Clint Capela. Capela's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden outside. Pass to Ennis. Back to Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014. You think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
Harden hits them both. Mark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position, as you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King in New York probably was the toughest guy I had to deal with because he was such an animal and beast as a scorer and was relentless in his movement without the ball. He was probably the hardest guy I had to check.
Boy, some great names there.
Yeah, big-time scores at that forward position.
And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Houston.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Free throw good, James Harden.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now here's Dunn. He's got 7. Holiday, the pass to Parker. Over Anthony. Parker with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Ennis kicks to Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now, here's Dunn. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's Parker. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Carter missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
And Harden is a smart player. I mean, when the defense isn't right on him, he makes them pay. Love seeing him shoot that pull-up. Nice.
Now here's Parker. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Parker against Anthony. Passes to Ennis. Kicks it to Capela. Overdone. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Capela. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
The pass to Lopez. Here's Parker. Lopez outside. Dunn wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Dunn's got 10.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Houston.
Now here's Ennis, guarded by Holiday. And another 3 for Houston.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Dunn dishes to Lopez. Parker outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
And the first one at the line is good. And you've got to root for Jabari Parker, the second overall pick, Clark, back in 2014 out of Duke, but 2 separate tears of his left ACL have held him back.
Yeah, the injuries have certainly derailed his ascension, but the talent level is obvious, Kevin. I mean, this guy, his team won 4 state titles in Illinois at Simeon High School. That's actually the same school that produced Derrick Rose, and I think if he can stay healthy, he's clearly all-star capable.
A lot of super teams trying to form right now, Clark, in the NBA. Golden State, one of them. Talk about some of the sacrifices stars have to make, for instance, in Houston, when they join forces.
Kevin, that's such a great point, and one that's often just overlooked or underemphasized, the sacrifices you have to make to be a championship team, and usually that starts at the top of your roster with your best players. And sometimes they have to bend and mold their games to the people around them. So that's the hard part of it. Just because you put together a lot of talent, as we've seen, doesn't mean you're going to win a championship. So the sacrifices, the commitment, those are big parts of contending for titles.
For Chicago, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Houston making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Capela. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Marquise Chris. And the Bulls making a change also. Felicio's checked in for Lopez.
One shot, behind the lanes.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Harden against Dunn. Now here's Parker. Pass to Felicio. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside, Green. Down against Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 4th personal.
Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. In third, the Rockets.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, the Beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
Paul's checked in for the Rockets. Levine's checked in for the Bulls. Good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 21. He kicks to Carter. Pass to Felicio. Bulls moving the ball around. Passes it to Levine. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
Here's Paul. 10 points for him. And they pick up 2. 28 points for James Harden.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Levine. Teardrop shot. No good on that one. Some solid defense there by Nene. Fires top of the key. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Harden. Valentine shot good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Two minutes remaining.
Green with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
For Houston, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And the line for your Rockets, James James Harden. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Harden hits them both. And here are the Bulls now. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Now here's Levine. 12 points for him. Valentine with it. Now Green defending. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Tucker. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Bulls trail by 21. Valentine passes to Levine. Parker outside. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Parker's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Green kicks to Nene. And the pass to Harden. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Deflects the pass. Now Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Portis. There's Parker with the 3. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And you really can't disregard the sniping ability of Parker. I mean, when he gets comfortable from there, he can knock down 3-pointers.
Now here's Nene. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Nene. There's Green with the 3. Can't hit that one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets lead by 19. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Carmelo, what was the area of emphasis for your team during the first half?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're buckling down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays. You know, cherishing every possession counts, and we're doing that the first half.
I know you want to keep it going in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hello to the people, Shaq.
Hola.
Kenny's here.
Ni hao.
And we're analyzing the first half of action. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 33 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
What we're seeing with James Harden, Ernie, is endurance. He's been the man. He's expected to do it every single night. And looking at the first half, he's only getting better. More relentless, more refined, and more capable of controlling the game.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And through the first two quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Greg, simply spectacular. I mean, the defense just hasn't been able to find an answer for his outside shot.
Houston leading by 19. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Anthony, and it's Capela in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Carter, the pass to Valentine. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 5. And Clint Capela is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Dunn, he's checked in for the Bulls.
For the Bulls, Chris Dunn.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Anthony with the block. And he's able to get it back. Clobbered on the shot. He'll shoot free throws.
That's his fourth personal foul.
And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men. Rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Lopez. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Down low and stolen by Dunn. In the corner, it's Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Levine's got 15.
Boy, we're seeing what happens when Levine gets on this kind of a roll, and tonight he's been able to sustain it for a while.
The 3 from Anthony. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Bulls trail by 16. Right side, Levine. Pass to Dunn. He kicks it to Carter. Back to Dunn. Clock at 6. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul.
Levine against Harden. Pass to Carter. Just 4 to shoot. Poked loose. From the top of the key. They get it back. Here's Lopez.
Yeah, a strong defender is Capela. He uses his reach to bother shots and shooters, and I like the commitment he shows at that end of the floor.
And Capela sends it back.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly, he's out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, That's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now here's Anthony. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Harden against Levine. The dish now to Dunn. Parker kicks to Lopez. Parker against Anthony. Parker finds Lopez. Shoots over Capela, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Dunn. He's averaging about 19 points per, almost 4 steals and 4 assists. And really just excellent numbers. I like what we've been seeing from him across the board.
I do too. I mean, he's playing with much more focus now and a much higher level of intensity.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, covered by Parker. Over Parker. The Rockets with another miss.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Levine can't hit.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
The shot's good from Paul.
You really got to admire how Paul gets these hard shots to fall. He's got great concentration and creativity in traffic.
Chicago calls timeout. And Greg, another free agent this past summer was Chris Paul. Many unsure of what his plans might be, but he made them very clear in a hurry.
Paul signing very early in free agency with the Rockets. Huge 4-year deal worth $160 million. Rockets are in win now mode and we're willing to commit the money to Paul to give them a shot at winning a title in the next few seasons.
Here is Parker following the basket by Chris Paul. Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the inside, looking for Chris. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Carter kicks to Dunn. Back to Carter from downtown. He can't get that one to fall. So Houston will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Dunn against Paul. Over Dunn. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Parker dishes to Dunn. Carter kicks to Parker. It's stolen by Capela. Anthony against Parker. Anthony, the pass to Capela. Back to Anthony. Passes to Capela. And some nice passing there by Houston. Really left alone that time. Chris has got 8. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's Levine following the 3 by Houston that went in. And the Bulls with another miss.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Gordon finds Capela. The pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Over Carter. And that one hits back iron.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Houston making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Holiday's checked in. Now here is Carter. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Here's Carter, just 5 on the clock. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Paul. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So good seeing Paul drain these shots. Superb at rising up and stroking it with confidence.
Feeds it to Holiday. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Teardrop shot, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Soft touch on the floater there. Gordon knows when to pull out this unblockable shot of his.
And Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Capela. P.J. Tucker comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Green in for Chris Paul.
One shot. One shot.
And Gordon, also the winner of the 2017 three-point shootout. His long-range proficiency, a great fit on the Rockets.
You know, he's got that low set shot release, and he gets it off with great volume, and one of the more prolific three-point shooters in our league.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 10. Cans the 12-footer. Dunn's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, and you got to love whenever Dunn squares up from the mid-range area. I mean, his jump shot is cash money, baby.
Ennis taking his time here. Outside Gordon. Over Holiday. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Chris Dunn on top, Chris Paul 4th.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time.
Dunn kicks to Felicio. Parker outside with some arc, and it's good on the way in. He's got 11.
Man, you can just see how polished Parker is inside. His post game just shines and glows and glitters. I mean, if he gets the ball in a good spot, he's really comfortable going to work.
Tucker, and the layup's good off the glass. Tucker's got his first 2 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Portis. And Holiday has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Rockets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point going 7 of 14. Gordon kicks to Ennis. Felicio with a rebound.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Green against Dunn. Parker with no one around. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 14 points for Parker.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Green against Dunn. Green kicks to Ennis. They get it back. And the shot's good from Nene. Nene's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game, phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Holiday against Gordon. Right side Holiday. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gordon for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Felicio's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find his rhythm soon.
Back to Dunn. No good off the front iron. Rockets leading by 23. On the wing, Green. Dunn covering. And it's Green missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Parker drives in. Doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Now here's Ennis, defended by Portis. Puts it up from 12. That one wide left. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Portis. Parker looking around. Kicks to Holiday. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
On the wing, Gordon. Connects from three-point range. Gordon's got 14 points.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Felicio kicks to Portis.
Rockets foul. Nene. That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
And he makes the first. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Bulls making a change also. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And here's Harden. 33 points for him. For 3. Offline.
And Chris Dunn plays with a real exceptional edge on defense. And because of his impressive reach, he's able to wreak havoc in whatever part of the floor he's on.
And so it's Houston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Bulls shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Levine and Valentine are the wingmen. Portis is out there with Parker, and it's Dunn in at the point guard position.
Man, I love watching Parker take control of the offense. A score from anywhere on the court, and somebody who possesses a lot of confidence, actually boatloads of it.
Harden dishes to Green. Back to Harden for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Parker's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Dunn. And no good. Harden with the defensive effort. Green against Levine. It's rebounded by Portis.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Levine can't hit. Rockets leading by 22. Passes it to Gordon. Over Valentine. The Rockets again can't hit. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Harden surveying the D. He kicks to Green. In the corner, it's Gordon. Hits the three-point bomb. Gordon's got 9 points here in the second half.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here's Parker. Chris with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And stolen by Dunn. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Dunn's running. Trying his luck deep. The shot by Valentine. No good.
And you know what? Sometimes there's a reason why you're open. Maybe not the shot you should be taking.
The three from Harden. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Parker. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Nene. Now here's Gordon. He's covered closely. They get it back, and it's Green missing.
And, you know, that's an easy one. You can't miss these shots. Those are makeable shots, especially when the defense isn't on its game.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Timeout charged.
Denzel Valentine, another tough, high IQ player, Greg, out of Michigan State.
Yeah, 4-year player for the Spartans. He knows how to play the game of basketball and has the versatility to impact the game in a variety of ways.
So for the Rockets, Clint Capela, he's checked in for Nene. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Gordon, and Chris Paul subbed in for Green. The Bulls also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis, and it's Carter in for Jabari Parker.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And bringing the fight there, Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
One shot, gentlemen.
Houston leading by 19 points. Paul passes to Carmelo. Capela inside. Carter on him. And it's sent back by Lopez. And the jam by Levine.
Kevin, highlight reel material for sure. The defender falls asleep, and Levine turns out the light.
Harden kicks to Anthony. To the middle. Shoots from 8, and the jumper is good. And the Rockets lead by 19.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Out to Carter. The tray. The shot, no good. And Houston the other way now. Here's Paul. Cans the shot from the wing. Bulls trail by 21. Levine passes to Carter. We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs, their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change, Clark.
And Kevin, I applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it. As long as players and coaches are well informed about that which they talk about, and most of the NBA guys are. And I think it's important that wherever we are in life that we use our platforms to express our views. That's part of what being a citizen of this country is about. So I don't think you necessarily compartmentalize your life. If there are issues that are dear to you, that you want to speak out on and educate yourself about, then you use your platform for that purpose while performing your job, which just happens to be playing NBA basketball or coaching NBA basketball.
One shot.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Rockets. The lead is 15. Baseline J on the way. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. It's stolen by Capela. Down against Paul. This one for 3. Anthony's shot is off. Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Dunn. Outside, Levine. The Rockets pull it in. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's a 2 from Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 18 points for Chris Paul.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing. At snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Now here's Levine. Over Harden. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Boy, and Clint Capela, C-squared, a late first-round pick in 2014, viewed by most as a project, but the analytics community ranked him highly. No surprise then that the Rockets snapped him up and they got a steal. They love the analytics approach in Houston.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Free throw good, James Harden. And Capela, a mobile, rim-running big man. The Rockets feel Clark, he's the prototype center for their system.
Well, you think about it, Kevin. He's still in his early 20s. He's a starting center on a powerhouse team. And I think he's their 3rd most important player.
And again, no good by Chicago.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Harden against Levine. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. Carter with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Chris. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Anthony. From the top of the key. Rebound by the Bulls. Lopez has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dunn passes to Levine. Commissioner Adam Silver believes, Clark, that the NBA will see its first female head coach sooner than later. What do you think?
I think it'll happen. I'm not sure exactly if it'll be sooner. I think it'll be a little time because the pipeline, I think, has to be established to where you have some candidates. And you very well could have candidates now that may not have coached in the NBA that could possibly move into a head coaching role. But I think the progression to that would require, I think, more female assistant coaches before there's a comfort level with moving in that direction from an owner standpoint.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Bulls ball.
Parker's checked in for Valentine.
The Bulls. Jabari Parker.
Bulls trail by 16. Dunn kicks to Carter. Pass to Lopez. And here is Parker. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
Now, here's Dunn. Back to Parker. 6 on the shot clock, and Carter has it in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 5th assist in this one. Houston leading by 16. Paul outside. Kicks it to Carmelo. Right through the D for the layup.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, most figured Melo would go to the Rockets after the buyout trade to Atlanta last summer. He's playing for a coach he used to butt heads with in New York with Mike D'Antoni. Melo has some proving to do this year, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Done outside. Capela against Lopez. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. It's an 18-point game. Chris in the post, defended by Carter. Harden kicks to Chris. Lock at 6. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
Clark, if you were a general manager, and I think you'd make an outstanding one, during the pre-draft process in particular, a player has declined to work out for you. Would you still consider drafting?
Yeah, I would consider it. And again, there would be some extenuating circumstances. Why has he declined? What have we seen? Obviously, I'm hopeful that my scouting staff has taken a look at him, and I've seen the kid up close and in person and done my due diligence, so I've got a comfort level with who he is and what he can become. But I don't think the declining of a workout is enough reason to just dismiss a prospect that you like.
Here's Anthony. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
And Harden comes to help. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Felicio's checked in for Lopez. Denzel Valentine comes in for Carter. Justin Holiday's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Payne in for Chris Dunn. Felicio, the pass to Valentine. A floater. Green with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the game. Knight with it. Now guarded by Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Knight. Rejected by Payne. Parker outside. Passes it to Payne. Back to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
And when and if you allow Parker to get to the basket, I mean, you risk seeing him punch it right in your mug. I mean, his athletic ability is deceptive, but it's real.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carmelo. The team has had a nice run of late here. What do you think's been the difference?
We're just feeling a little bit more confident than we have in the past. Just taking it one day at a time. Something to click. And we're doing our job right now. We trust in one another. We believing in one another on both ends of the court. And it's working for us.
Chemistry's really showing up nicely now, Melo. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.